Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Here we go. Mike 50.
Focus, defense, focus.
Murray now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. And Isabella with touchdown number 8 on the air. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Ready? White 25.
Hey, check. Check. Lucky.
Let's go.
Back.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. That's by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Ready? Blue ready.
Cut.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Move.
We got 3.
Jameis to throw
We got
it.
3.
And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready?
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Running, it's Drake. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a party now.
Shift, shift.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Switch. Switch.
A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Winston. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
Usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On first down, Drake.
Come on, boy. You better be ready.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits from those creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Ready. Black 25. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston now to throw on first down. And, oh, my goodness, what a catch at the 6.
There we go.
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Complete to Devontae Parker. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready. Blue ready.
Let's go, D.
Let's go.
Here's Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get you back to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Double tight.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Now Drake. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
That's it, baby.
They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the Cardinals first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And 10 at the Dolphins' 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. On second down, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
He's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Mike 50, huh? We own them. We own them. Off.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Good work, boys.
Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. To throw, Winston. Open man is Darius Fountain. 16 yards, a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
3 down.
On 1st and 10, Winston. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. You might have a smaller back. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Winston now 7 and 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. The return is Kirk. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Let's go now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 91 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Watch the screens. Check 13. Check 13. Hatchet. Hatchet. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
On second down, it's Drake. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
Come on now, let's go.
It's a big play there for Miami. 62 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Wait.
Mike 8. Mike 8. I'm coming. Mike 8.
Second down and goal. Winston to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike 8.
Third and goal. Winston. Flush to his right. And the Miami Dolphins are into the end zone.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. Working out of the gun, Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This will be taken in at the 1. Nifty move. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Watch out, watch out.
First down, Murray. He finds his man Johnson, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
A gain of 12. First down, Arizona.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there. He'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. Here's Murray. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Therapy after this. Kill. Switch.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He wasn't ready.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch left. Tight. Watch left. Alert. 3 down.
Throwing, Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Black 22.
8. Here it comes.
A first down throw for Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Black 22.
Got nothing today.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Mike, 8.
I got you. Let me go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston, he'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Murray now, nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages in the first half.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
No chance.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Let's go, fellas.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go one more. Let's go.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though. Put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Let's go.
Winston not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Keep it up.
Flip it, flip it, flip it.
Off the play fake, Winston. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, blue lady. All day, punt.
Check 52. Wide, get wide.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
3 down. Hey, check that. 3 down.
Winston now. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Now Winston. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Watch the ship.
Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. First down marker at the 31.
Right here.
It's 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Balaj. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25.
Get ready.
A huge play there for Arizona.
Watch
62 yards.
1st down, Cardinals.
Go. I got him. That's me. Slam.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Wins champion.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
The first carry now, this is Johnson. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway.
Let's go.
Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Mike 54. Check.
They'll start the drive with Dre. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
You don't want no problem.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? He'll flat out take over this game.
Ready.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
All day.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they only get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Here's Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Raekwon McMillan in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Not today, you are. Not
Throw
today.
left side completes Isabella. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
We played to win. Let's
It's a gain of
go.
25 yards. First down, Arizona.
Murray now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
3 down.
They'll run with Drake, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation,
Squeeze,
go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
We got 3 down.
First down, Winston. Eluding the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the slant.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston, that's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Pick it up.
Jameis to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run here with Balaj, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready. Sack. 22.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, tighten down.
Let him go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Defense, let's get it together. Go.
Moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving. Check safety.
Hey.
Safety. Under crutch.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
We're coming all day.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Murray with a 3rd and long. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Mike.
And a tough ask
Check
here.
55,
They're going to go
Mike.
for it on
It's our
4th down
time.
and 9.
It's our time.
Now here we go on 4th down with Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
That's our ball.
The tight
Going
end
the
set
other
the
way.
valve, the intended receiver. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route.
Don't get nervous.
And they just executed that one pretty well.
Jameis now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, check 24.
Running from the shotgun with Drake.
Jam.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Bring him back.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Check curls.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. He's got the completion to Strong. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Ready? Blue ready. 1, 2, 3.
From the red zone now, Winston. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Whip.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense.
No.
So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Come on now,
and they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Tight end's right.
On second and goal, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, it can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
50, Mark 50, Mark 50. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
First down, Murray. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but a guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Watch the pass.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Rush 5-0. Rush in.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake. Again, he finds an opening. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready. Flip. Here we go. Watch tight end. Tight right. 3 down. Come on. Sunday. Check the backer.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Now a handoff for Dre.
Fly to the ball, run.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Ready.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking left sideline, it's complete. That's good for 28 yards.
Bring it up.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. A little juke. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
First down.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Let's go.
Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Cardinal first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
From the 16, Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They can't stop us.
Normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
On 3rd down, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continue to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Ready.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Show an 8. Show an 8. Green, triple C. Easy. Hey.
Mike 8. Mike 8.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by a South Florida native, Patrick Peterson.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 78 yards.
Touchdown.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the curls. Check. Check 15.
Right back to Drake. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Ready. Blue ready.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Mike. Ready. White 25. I'm coming for you. You mine. Out. Let him go.
On 1st down, it's Drake. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Stop.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. Now the ball comes loose, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. There he goes right side. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery. Touchdown for Arizona. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You're going to see me in your nightmares, son. You're going to see me in your nightmares.
Now Winston gets it to Strong. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And he finds Parker here, complete. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jameis again.
Let's get this. 25, check 25.
There goes a deep
25.
ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Under 10. Under 10. 17.
They'll throw again. Winston. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Ready, blue 80. 58, Mike.
3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Let's go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Ready.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Wait. I got you, boy. Joker.
A give running right.
Watch the twist.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
I see you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch that in.
Now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 17. Now Winston. It's complete to Drake. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, the field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Mike 55! Mike 55!
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Murray now on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10.
Here I come.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the ball.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Winston now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
We want it. Come to my world.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Back, back, back.
Check 24, check 24.
Go. On three. Motion, motion, motion. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. Check mark. Watch it, 5.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
We played
23 yards the pickup there.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55.
Murray now,
Mike 5-5.
6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
We're pretty quiet.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Fuzz.
Here's Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got him.
Switch. Kill.
They'll run on 1st down.
Kill. Turn up.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
He's crashing.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Check your hot read.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the trailing in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
He may try and run for this. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
My game. Hey, watch the ball.
Now Winston on 4th down. And it's caught by Parker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. On first and goal, Drake. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
My game.
You must play that.
Winston. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6
We
for the Cardinals touchdown.
That's it.
Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check hot route. Hot.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Let's go.
Back to it after the pick 6. Winston under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So it's